Welcome back. Day 2 of the 4 cottonwood removal. We got Turner and Andy with us today. Here's the 4th tree. You can see it bends and it actually bows out over the fence on the corner here towards the house. All of the limb weight is towards the house. So gonna have some rigging on this tree, but this is coming down as well. So I'm flip lining up the tree. I'm just gonna take off these lower limbs, probably peel these down, but then we'll start rigging once we get up. I think I'm gonna film these two guys most of the day today because they're having fun on this hill. It's not a very big hill, but it's really steep, and they got to drag all the brush over it today, so they're having a great time. Just an update on what's going on. I've limbed it up to this V. We got a co-dominant top here. Really, this one on my right is slightly larger than this one on my left, but you can see this junction here. This tree is going to fail. This cottonwood is really, it's brittle wood, and you can see when I cut it and it starts to fall and it just snaps. So it's gonna be really safe when I'm up here above this junction, just knowing the tree is extremely weak up here. Flip lined up, we're continuing up the more dominant of the co-dominant stems, and we've got this first one rigged on, ready to go. Guys on the ground are good. We're good? Yeah. Okay. I'm not making an undercut. This cottonwood just pops. Good job, buddy. You can see I'm up here at the top of the more dominant of the co-dominant. I've got this branch rigged on. I'm gonna rig that one, I'm gonna rig that one, rig that one. And then I will probably send this top. And then I'm gonna try to work over to this stem, but stay tied into the more dominant of the two just for rigidity. Just because I trust this stem more than I trust that one. Good job, guys. So you see I did an undercut here. The reason being I didn't want it to peel all the way back because this is my secondary right here. Plus I like to keep this as a tie-in point for when I transfer over to here. All right, I'll do an undercut on this one as well because once again, I'm trying to keep a couple stubs here for my secondary tie-in. So even though this cottonwood likes to pop, this should keep it from splintering back and coming into my secondary. Yep. I don't know if you can see how I did that. You'll see here, I'm gonna do a little face cut on this side. I'd like it to fall away from this oak. Just so it's easier on my ground guys, not getting hung up as much. It's less work for them if it doesn't get hung up in that thing, but the way these pop, it's going away from it. There we go. Perfect. I don't know if you could tell how you could see that, but the weight was going into this oak and I didn't want it to get hung up in any of this stuff here. So I took the face cut this way and then just cut through the back and let gravity do the rest. Okay, so I'm up here, we're on the more dominant of the co-dominant, getting ready to take this big top. So I've got it tied in, the guys have got a double wrap down there. What I've done is I've put my secondary in this less strong of the co-dominant. And what I've done with my flip line is I've put an auxiliary carabiner. Don't know if you can see this or not, but I put an auxiliary carabiner on here. This is not a load bearing carabiner. This is not a climbing carabiner. It's not double locking. It's single locking. The reason I've done that, I've learned this from Jacob Rogers from Guilty of Treason. Shout out to Jacob Rogers, get a lot of tips from him. But ideally, this is gonna maintain its rigidity. If for some reason this were to fail, this carabiner would snap. This would break, I would release, and I would swing over here into this one. So it's just an extra precautionary. You would never actually climb on this. This is just to make this cut. As soon as I make the cut, I will detach, I'll get back on my climbing double locking carabiner. So, you guys good? Yeah. All right, big top coming. It's about to go. I'm gonna finish with the handsaw just so I can maintain a little bit better control here and see what's going on. Cut from this high side to release the wood on this side so it falls away from me. Perfect. Good job, guys. So once again, I didn't need to do that little trick with the auxiliary carabiner, but it's just why not? I've got them on my belt. I know that's the safest way to do this. It's probably not how you would read it in a book. But like I said, Jacob Rogers out there, Guilty of Treason, West Coast. He does this with those types of cuts, and he's the best. So I do it as well. We've taken the top out of this more dominant to the co-dominant. I'm over in this side now. I'm gonna take off these lower branches here. I've got my climb line on this side. I'm still flip lined over there. I've got the block in that one just because I trust that one more. But just take off some of these lower branches, and then we'll probably send a pretty decent sized top on this one. Getting ready to take the top out of this one. You can see I've got it tied up here. You see where my secondary is. I've put the pool line below that so that it should swing away from me because this rigging is like right in level with me, but I'm still tied on here. I've got the rigging in this tree here, this stem, because this stem is stronger. If anything were to fail, this would pop off here and I would be fine. I'd be over into this stem. You guys good? Same with that last one, that last top. I'm gonna finish this with handsaw, just so I can see some movement, make adjustments if needed. All right guys, she's going. That worked really well. Continuing to log down, now we're back on the main stem of the co. Good job, guys. Thank you. So I asked the guys not to wrap it that time. I knew it was going to be a little bit heavier. I tried to make it as manageable as possible, but I got both guys on it. Reason being, when you wrap that, you really can't control once it's cut. It's going to swing. It's wrapped. It's tied off at the base on the porter wrap. With them both on that rope, they can actually keep it from swinging into me like they just did. So guys are doing great down there. Perfect. The last of the big spur that's coming down, I've got Turner. He's got a half wrap on it. I want him to let this log run about 3 or 4 feet just to clear me. It can slam the tree beneath me. I just don't want it slamming where I'm at. I just don't have a lot of places I can go to get away from it. So. Good. Yep. Perfect. Perfect. Did you see how it dropped beneath me before it came back? Yeah. It's exactly what I wanted it to do. Good job, buddy. Get your hands in here. Are you good?
No, I'm good.
Cool. Dude, you did that. You guys did that perfect. Graham was right. You are ready, man. To be honest, Graham knows more about doing that porter wrap than I do at this point. I taught him a year ago, so he does it every day. I do it never. Toner's got a half wrap, made a big aggressive. You can see here, hopefully you can see that. I'm like 70% through the tree. It's not gonna take much to bring this down. He's gonna let it fall a little bit away from me. I'll go for a little ride here. That was perfect. How far were we off the fence?
You good? Like we got
A lot of room. All right, so we're at a pretty good place. The tree is still leaning over the backyard, over the fence. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start firewooding these down. I'm gonna do some snap cuts just because the tree leans too much that way. Headache. Headache. Headache.
This is a new location they just opened up at. Where is it at? Next to Hardy's.
Headache.
Oh.
Headache. All right, keep snap cutting these. All you gotta do is wiggle them free. Headache. See how crappy that wood is?
Yeah.
When it hits, it splits. This cottonwood is terrible. Out of the tree. I'm still gonna firewood just because I don't want to drop this over the hill and then have to go down there and cut it up. Someone chuck that over the hill, please, and thank you. Got all 4 trees down. Here's a recap. Day 1, we took down these 3 cottonwoods. This was the big one right in the middle. All the debris is down over this ravine. And today, the 4th one is right here on this corner. I got it all taken down. Guys are loading up the truck right now. Big shout out to Turner and Andy today. They did a great job. They're getting used to rigging. They're pretty new to it, but they're getting used to it and doing a good job. So really pleased with their work and how quickly they're learning. So if you need any tree work done, Charlotte, Gastonia area, please give us a call, 567-240-2014. Thanks for watching.